What up? Hello, gamers. Sorry I'm late. I was late on dinner, and then I was late on a meeting, and then it led to being late on stream. But we're good now. We chillin'. Oh, my commander's still alive. I thought he was gonna port back to spawn. So I think we're fighting BBC PPT for red, and we're fighting bags for green inside of red's Earthkeep. Which is the reason I'm starting at like 12 and not 10. I didn't want to tab out. Oh, we're chilling though. How do you world versus world? I look for your guild. I think you just like follow Tyrion. No, I think you just follow like Ryan. I would trust Ryan with my life. I also need to start Fightbot. Let's go get that spun up. There we go. Can I get out? Yeah, I can get out of that hole. Okay. So I had free time in a meeting earlier today. Look at all these mostly like empty bags, but even when they're not empty, they're kind of organized. Holy. Chef will never be bullied for the absolute state of his inventory ever again. As long as you don't ask any questions about these two bags. Those are complicated. Yoink. Thanks, Beneath. Appreciate it. I didn't realize it had been for that long. I gotta get back to my commander. He's fighting. I want to be there. They gotta add a third leap to Warclaw. Surely no one would complain about that, right? Everyone would be like, Pog, third Warclaw leap? I can go even faster now? I can get to my commander from here, man. You might not believe me, I can do it. I'm going right through him. And I'm refreshing my food. And I'm using a wrench. If I can find it fast enough, he can. They're gonna run back into the portal. That Ars Mechanist is the guy who's been trying to Magna Ruthless, so I'm gonna keep an eye on them. If I could get a good spike off on them, that'd be nice. Yeah, like right here. Yeah, sorry, man. I see you. Why don't you get over here? Ooh, unlucky. Good Elixir S. Coward. Coward his strategies. Come on, come on, push our tail. Oh, we're so vulnerable in our tail right now. I hope nobody comes and like tries to pull my commander right now. My commander's so vulnerable. Oh, there he is. Alright. Wells are up. It's a lot in the tail. Good blocks, good blocks. What else you got? Ooh, unlucky. I'll Gravedigger that. Unfortunate. See you in 2 minutes. It's not toxic. He's the one who's dating my commander with a magnet. Toxicity breeds toxicity. I'm a victim too. This is messed up world that we live in. That's scary. I don't want to be over there. I'm crazy. They're gonna peel left. That's so many blind triggers. Oh my god. I would absolutely... If I had to remove one Conti from the game, I'd remove blind for sure. Just infuriating. Uh-oh, hot. Oop, unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Nothing I can do for that, though. Alright, that Ars Mechanist should be coming back relatively soon at this point. Not yet, but they're at risk of it. I could totally res Tyrion right now, man. Atone for my past crimes of letting Death die outside and then laughing at them. We save. Hey Cecil, how you doing? Ouch. Alright. We want to find this Mechanist. Where are they? I already forgot their guild tag. But I'll find them. I will find them. You're alive? That's a good start. Nice battle standard. Nice guard. Oh, there he was! Ars Mechanist. He's gonna go for the portal. He's gonna push out the portal. He's gonna try and catch people in the tail. I'm guessing. No, maybe not. Ars Mechanist. Oh, this poor guy. Here, I'll send you back to spawn. Getting bodied by a dang guard. What is that? I've never seen that ability before. Lucas is dying to roamers in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. They're just leaving him to bleed out. Dude, that's messed up. So bag stacking. Us stacking. Oh, they're on us? That's really nice timing for that Lord leap. That's really bad timing for them for the wall. Let's do Link out here. Ooh, nice. Tasty. Nice, tasty. I'd like to leave. Bag stealth and tail. Yeah, all we have for this is breach. Breach here. Come on, dive for it. Dive for it, you cowards. Yeah, Wells 5. Or this Wells 5. Yeah, I'll just tank this dome. I don't care. Wells top of ramps. Ooh, good pull. It's actually... Nah, I'll be good. I'll secure those downs. Red will take care of the rest. That was not the best pull ever, because it's just transposing them away from where they're trying to push, but... Tyrion having major problems here. We move in, roll a bunch of barrier here. It's really hot, man. You have wells 10. Just get safe anywhere. You have wells 3. Pulling up out. That was a nice pull. Too bad we're gonna push. Give me a little barrier here. It's a nasty CC at the top. It's a great res. You have breach up. You have breach. I'm scared. I'm gonna breach. I don't want to die. It's okay. We're in our breach. We're in our breach. We're in our breach. Fear him off that wall. Yeah, I can't get it. We don't have any CC left. We don't have any stab left. We have nothing left at all. Do not rally me. Don't rally me. Just let me die. Scared breach? I just didn't want to die with, like, breach off cooldown. It's a waste. We got stunned at the top of the stairs, but there's no stab left at that point. I'm not mad about it. Yeah. How's it going? It's going. It exists in many ways. Real life is a bit tumultuous lately, but it's okay. I have many, well, not many. I have 2 exciting things for the NA Alliance's Discord that I can't share yet, but I will be able to share in like a week. So that'll be nice. I'm excited about that. Also, I think I finally have time for Factorio tonight, which is great. I was doing a little bit of offline Factorio today. I have not played the stream game in a week. It's very sad. But yeah, besides that, all the same. Job hunt's continuing. Dissertation paperwork was filed today, so I think this is the point that it's like actually official. Yeah, can't really complain too much besides that. Keeping productive on some consulting projects. Wishing I had more time to spend on content creation lately. I would really love to get like another YouTube video out, but at this point, it's just kind of if I've got the time to spend on it. Sometimes I've got lots of free time for it. Sometimes real life is a little too busy. This is one of those periods where real life is just a little too busy. Four minutes, alright, but this is ours. I can at least get nodes. Actually, Cecil, I might even have like a third thing to talk to you about. We'll see though. It's still percolating through DMs. I had an idea though, and not like the. I think that we should have a bonus week that's only downstate instead of no downstate, like an actual idea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's not one that's like technically in your department yet. Only downstate would go hard. That's what I'm saying. Like, you let people run around, but you just replace all of their skills with, downstate skills. I've been sitting on that one for like a month and a half. I haven't seen you recently. I've been so excited to let you know. Also, I had a Zaishin meeting earlier tonight to get the rules set up for the upcoming NA20s tournament. And we had a sick idea for a future draft format. It's not going to be the one that we do for this month's tournament because we don't have enough time to plan it. But I think it would be really neat to set up a points tournament where we say, all right, teams, you have 250 points to spend. And Chrono costs you 20 points, Firebrand costs you 20 points, Spellbreaker, Reaper, etc. cost you 15 points, Daredevil costs you 10 points, then like you have to build a comp out of your available points. It would also let us balance around particular skills. Like say you want to run Necromancer, but you want to use Rise as well. If we're concerned that Rise is going to be like, oh, it's just going to turn into like a minion tournament, we don't necessarily want to let people have minions. We can say like, okay, Reaper's 20 points. If you want to run Rise, it's another 5. And it would give us some really neat ways to kind of play with the format in a really granular way. So, not something we're going to do for the tournament in May, but definitely something that I think would be fun to explore for like later on in the year when we start to roll out some other tournaments. Is that Chomp? I can't snipe Chomp, man. That would be too rude. You have Wells up? You have Wells, you have Wells. That's Bags taking care of Red. So we shouldn't have to worry about any of that. I can save JJ. I'm saving JJ. I'm just gonna send them. They're gonna kite those out really well, but that's fine. It is very called them. You have Breach 10. Oh god, oh lord, oh Jesus, oh Christ. You have Breach up. Breaching here, breaching. Oh my lord, my stab. Wells 4, Ruthless. Wells 4. That's true, we don't really have damage. How many did we lose? 4? Man, that was like 10. Alright, that makes sense. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my god, I'm in combat jail forever. There we go. Four should be fine. Oh, yeah, you could definitely swap from 5 to 4. Go for it. Yeah. Dude, it took forever to get out of combat, man. I was trying. Okay, so a 1v1 is not going to help you get out of combat, Cal. Oh, man. Oh man. So Ruthless is on his summer schedule for work now, which means he's going back to commanding 2 times a week from the only commanding at reset that he was doing previously. And like I think we've been doing fine. I think I've been commanding fine. I think Zik has been commanding fine, but we're definitely different commanders than Ruthless is in terms of our expectations for how people are playing. And I think we're kind of like mutually adjusting squad expectations tonight because it's we're not quite as focused as Ruthless would want us to be. Whereas I'm like, this seems like a normal raid to me. He's like playing on tilt. And I empathize with him, but I also think it's really funny. It's nice to have him back as a more regular commander. I think this is also therapy for him in a way. They almost got the walls down in green. Like, damn, that's scary. Crime Lord XX is now offline. I think that's Link. I wonder if Bags is done. I thought I saw Pralda log on. Pralda's on. He's on EBG, though. Interesting. I think they might end at like 10:30. I don't know. Are there still people in Bags comms? Do we have any spies in chat? Can you please spy on them then? Rar tagging down on BBL. 5 incomes? Alright, Bags is done. We could go to Blue BL though. Rar is done there, Jade is done there, so there should not be a queue. OJ's at our home camp? Yes, we could go to Blue and fight you. Mata, Dolo, and Ook are claims on home camp. Is Tara commanding for you tonight? Okay. I'm gonna whisper Harasho anyway. He's not on! Oh, it's disastrous for me. Is he commanding? I can ask him. Pralda and I are friends. I can literally just ask him. You also had an Ally Guilds folder in Discord? Yup. Reds are Crankshaft 30. It's just gonna be the same red group. Who's on red now? Who? Yay! Okay, we don't have to tell him to come fight. It was coming to us. Lovely news. Oh no, that'd be horrible if we were the only content. Everyone had to come fight us. Yep. Alright, don't have to worry about that. I feel from spawn, you would spawn. Right below us. Ruthless Badman. I know you're fine, but we have bad men that we could fight. Like, I'm glad you're doing great, but... Oh yeah, there's like less bad men over there. Oh, that's a normal size of bad men. Content. Fight groups. They're just right in front. I guess so. That's prosecuted. Ooh. That's unfortunate early stability. I don't know that this is what I would do to these groups on the first fight. I would have respected this personally. I think this is bullying behavior. But I don't think my commander is in the right frame of mind tonight. Reaching here, nightfall here. It's really hot. I'll be fine though. I'm chilling. That's a tanky fucking Scourge. You have Wells 10, Ruthless? Wells 10. How about a Weaver? Does a Weaver take a bit more damage? Nope, that's like a Bunker Weaver too, apparently. Yeah, maybe not. I forgot they have like no health. You have Wells up, Ruthless. You have Wells up. Wells Circle. And then I would like to pull them back into me here. Never mind, they died mid-route. I'll take it though. Alright, so extremely disrespectful fight. I don't condone the actions of my commander, but... Anytime I see any Pyro tag, I'm gonna start DMing Feralda after we're done and thank him for fights. And then send him a screenshot of the one tag that I saw. Yeah, exactly. it's very funny. Like, they're gonna cut straight through us. I'll just cut this way. Reaching. I need to get shades out. That's gonna be a great Sandstorm Shroud going off. Greedy Gravedigger. One more Shade. And then we just roll Greatsword autos. Wells 10, Ruthless Wells 10. Wells up, Ruthless, Wells up. Wells Circle. That should be this fight over. Spike down this last Tempest. Nice little brawl. What is Max doing on Scourge? That is letting him do so much more damage than me. Oh, he's running Spear. He's using Extirpate. That's really interesting. Wonder if that's worth looking at. Well, what are his strips like? He's outstripped. Okay, I need to be exploring Spear a bit more. Let's do that. Really? I don't know why. I am running Spite Soul Reaping. I have Marauder stats on. Oh, it's a barrier. Interesting. I mean, I do like pump barrier, even though it's kind of shit barrier. That's impressive, considering I'm Marauder. That means that Selly would be, like, a lot more. That's what I was thinking, but I'd be curious to see how often I'm capping it. Like, if I'm not capping my barrier output, then I could afford to run more healing power. It's just you don't need as much to cap it anymore. Honestly, I was looking at Max. He's doing insane damage with Spear. I was gonna put Spear on. Right, let's do that. Here's my Spear. No, they changed Extirpate, so it's not boon denial anymore. It's just boon removal. Yeah, it still strips, it just doesn't do the boon prevention. That's sad. Alright, give me Nully Energy. And then what do these do? Extirpate 0% unlocked? What do you mean? There we go. Removes 2 boons every 20 seconds. Just does damage. Double tap to teleport. CC if I hit somebody while they're using a skill. Just a bunch of damage. Just a bunch of damage. Okay, let's see how this goes. Is it about to come down? It is, 10%. Barrier. Extirpate. Oh my god, that cast is so fucking long. Holy shit. I was not ready. That sucks. Alright, this thing teleports me, I think. Yep, that's pretty sick. And then I'm a little too far ahead. Thank you. I can extirpate again. Doesn't feel like my extirpate is like doing numbers. I don't see damage happening. Roll barrier. There we go. It didn't feel like the first couple did damage. Well, I guess that one kind of did. Oh, the first one just completely whiffed. Do you want us to switch off of Scourge and go Reaper for a little extra damage, or do you feel like you need the breaches right now? Holy cow. Well, it's 9. Doesn't matter. Also, I cannot handle this skin. You know, Song Spear's okay. It just doesn't fit thematically right now. Urson Spear kind of sick, too. Karcharia's Experiment? No, thank you. Hero Spear? I mean, it's fine, but... Etched Spear is kind of okay. You know, Etched Spear comes pretty close to thematically what this transmog looks like. Yeah, Etched Spear seems fine. Yeah, we can do that. But if you want the Necros to strip, I would really rather go Reaper, because we're going to be able to get more strips out of it. Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. If you wanted. Dude, if you let me on Hollow, though, I would be pumping, man. I know, but I'm saying, like, if I was... Just imagine. Okay. Well, you don't have to. Nobody has to do anything. This doesn't have a back half cast. Oh, range 240! Oh, Jesus, no wonder I'm not getting any damage out of it, man. I need to cast that shit in melee. Okay, so you do not open with Extirpate. At all. I'm gonna start in Greatsword for pulls, and then when we clash in melee, I'll swap Spear. Kite that out. You guys got tab in there right now? Yeah, you do. Nice set of pulls. We can at least get this mech down. Nightfall here, and then this is Extirpate City. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's just overcommitting. Overcommitting. You get greedy for Extirpate. This is 300. 130. Yeah, I'm remembering why I didn't like Spear originally when I was trying to test with it. Extirpate's only good if I'm precasting it before porting in with 4. Ah, that's so clever. Okay. I'm not gonna do that tonight though, because I think we're already losing these fights without me trying to get clever with Spear, but that makes a lot of sense. Now, am I a bad enough guy to run Sword, though? Yeah, I feel like I'm a bad enough guy to run Sword right now. Give me a little Sword focus. Give me a little bit of Nully. Well, no, actually, do I have an Absorption on me? I don't think so. But if I did, you can run Absorption on Sword. Because you can RNG stab off with True Corrupts. Isn't X better since my auto isn't a projectile? It's not. That's true. But Sword 3 is True Corrupts. And Sword 2 is really good at ripping Aegis on engage. So I think if you play it well, I think Sword is better than Axe, but Axe is just dead simple to actually use. And we're not spending a lot of time at like 600 to 900 where I'm really taking advantage of Axe autos anyway. So like if I wanted good autos, I'd just be in Greatsword. Mowing people down with, you know, GS1. Basically, I just value True Corrupts really, really, really highly. And also it's like mobility in a pinch. It's not a great leap. There's definitely better leaps that exist, but if you do need to reposition, it is nice to have a mobility skill. I just don't think that really rates very highly in the grand scheme of things. It's just like a, isn't it nice, but it's not something where you're like, oh, Pog, I get a mobility skill out of Sword. Eat. Dot's tail. I haven't actually tested it too heavily, Naz, but I think there's something weird with the way that Ravenous Wave works. I think that it might work like Scorched Earth, where it's got 5 targets, but the actual attack is like multi-segment, so it hits more than 5 people. Because every time I use Ravenous Wave and I see blocks pop up, it feels like I see more than 5 blocks. I'll attempt to show you. Oh, the poles, man. Oh, the poles. They're stacked. I think that's fire fields they're blasting in there. Can I take any target to tell? That'll do. They have small stab. Reach here. Oh, that's a bad gravel. Reach here. That's prosecute. Get that target off. That's bad. That's really bad. I'm alive somehow. You have wells in 3. Pulled in, never mind. I'm down. Stab is rough, man. They must have a lot of strips in there. Also, I didn't actually confirm the Well of Suffering cast. I got too greedy. I don't even want to think about Cal on Firebrand, man. It'd be a nightmare. I'd rather play with no Firebrand. Later, Tyrion. Thanks for coming. Dude, the rare Tyrion Delos Bravos in green squad chat. EBG? We have a waypoint? No. We've got over half the squad in, so... Bro is in EBG? Holy, open tag? NA open tagging revival? I gotta go find out who this guy is. Hi, Cal. Thanks for coming. Sorry I made fun of you for enjoying PvE. Good, because I'm gonna do it again, probably. That's PTV? No, it's Silk? SNK. Huh. I've never heard of this person before. Ruthless Outer Wall and Inner Southgate are both down over here. We can just walk into Lord's room. It seems like he's got a nice little contingent on him. He's got hand resin? That's not allowed. OJ's West Side, SMC Outer. Unironically, this will be Peralta. It's an interesting spot to posture up. EBG huge. Not only that he started on EBG. Ruthless is so starved for any world versus world activity, he is going to both start and end raid on Eternal Battlegrounds. It's not that. It's when we log in at like 9:15. Apparently EBG was the only map that wasn't queued because there's like 4 fight alliances on Abaddon's prison. Possibly one of the only times in recorded history that queues on a borderland have been higher than on EBG. Because everybody in map queue's like, I'm not gonna fuck with EBG, and everybody in Jade is like, I'm not gonna fuck with EBG. Good down. Good down. That's a lot of people. You like this guy? Stop that hand res. This isn't really... Respectfully, like, this isn't really people yet. I think that is a group that thought that this was still only the open tag and was like, oh, we're just gonna go wipe him on Lord quick. That's not how this one's gonna go. Holy. Get him out of here. So many people dead back here. Oh, we capped it already. Very nice. Very quick and tidy SMC cap. I'm gonna go get nodes before anybody notices that I'm missing. And then it's already getting trabbed here. So we're gonna have to go deal with that issue. What is all of this shit? Peralta? This is Peralta? This frog is Peralta? I can remove this friend? I'm able to remove this friend? I have no part in this. I'm leaving. I will have no part in that violence. Pralda will always and forever be my friend. He literally whispers me rude. I'm sending him to you, man. That's I'm gonna pit him against you. We're gonna wage a proxy war over Peralta. What the fuck? Okay, and Pug's driver has called it because you ruthless pin snipe Peralta. That's fucked up. You killed a guild. Because I thought, I don't know, maybe like you'd be friends with him. That's the last time I try to introduce you to my friends. My friend Peralta. I have so many friends. You don't know that. You're just jealous that you're not one of them. All right, I'm running away. I don't even want to see Peralta. Okay, I may have, yes, literally said word for word, this frog right here is Peralta, get him, but beyond that, I have no part in this. That may be a verbatim quote, but that's like the only verbatim quote that paints me in a bad light. Is it though? Like, how crazy is it though? I don't think it's that crazy personally. You know what, Cal? I'm gonna say it. I'm glad you died on Adina or whatever today. Oh my god. Sir, you have to fight. You can't defend yourself. Oh no. Good down stack. Leave those couple out. I'll just breach here, if you don't mind. This is 100% boon rip padding, because like they're already down. But yeah, we just spend as much time as we can in Greatsword, and then we kind of mitigate the fact that our sword autos are projectiles. We just want to be very purposeful when we go into sword. I don't even want to tell you where Cal is on the shame box, man. Like, I gotta start excluding him from that arc DPS meter so I can see the other people on it. No. You're number one by a mile right now. Cal, one of my arc DPS windows is average distance from tag over the course of a fight. I promise you're number one. No, I would never change the shame box. They pulled E-Waypoint here. They pulled E-Waypoint. Dude, look at Kami over there having a 1v1. Kami's successfully roaming. Why aren't you? I did see you own that guy. Who complimented you? Do you have like a fucking alt account? Whispering yourself about it? So funny to imagine. It's not toxic. We're just asking questions about how many alts you have. He's also on the blue class, so red's to Lord SMC. No, but we also get SMC credit for defending now. Barrier. I'd be careful about pushing out there. You. That's Pralda. It is Pralda. We gotta stop meeting like this. Pulling right side, 3, 2, 1, pulling. Nothing. Does it have what? Yeah, so if you reflect a skill that generates a clone, the clone will be a firebrand, yes. No, it kind of rocks, actually. Because the other thing is that your clones, if you generate them when they're reflected, don't decay. So you can sit there and reflect for like 10 minutes and build an army of like 100 clones. You should. It's a fun time. Wonder if I can reach this AC. If I put my face like, oh, I can. Oh, well. Hello. How are you? Welcome back, by the way, Ruthless. Welcome back to commanding 2 times a week. Zik and I have been taking good care of the guild in your absence. Pulling on this AC in 3, in 2, in 1. Pulling on AC. So close. They're going to try and squish us against that tower. No, never mind. They're just going to let us come in. Okay. Fair enough. I guess he's going to try to eat the tail. Sort of. Actual Ikoa on that cannon? That's a real Imperial Coalition player? Volume. I missed. If it was 1200, I would have hit. That's just being lazy about checking my rangefinder, unfortunately. He's coming like straight up there. He's like all the way up there. Interesting. And then green is coming in. The world's riskiest sword 3. It's fine though, we're living, we're chill. $15. Wells 10. It's almost like they have an alliance that they can ping to get more people. That's crazy. You have wells up for this, by the way. You have wells. They're veiling. Barrier here. Wells here. It's a little shallow. And I really don't want to be in sword there because that's where I could kind of frick us with the autos. So we'll get back into greatsword here because this is a perfect time to just melee cleave with GS autos. I still have shades apparently. I must have forgot to cast them. That works. Just rip as many boons as you can. Rip a bunch of ages. You have wells up. I'm gonna hold wells. You're not gonna need them. Gravedigger. Watch for poles here. Get all this shit in Lord's Room. I don't know. I've never seen him before. Good commander, though. Nice interrupt. Good punts. They're all out. Nice. Oh, there's one more. Ah, never mind. He's gone now. Alright, so Ruthless said that's where he's going to be done. I don't know if he's actually going to be done here, but we'll see. Sometimes he decides he wants to go a little longer. He did say it was the last thing we were going to do. Thanks for tag, Ruthless. See you Friday. 40 seconds on tick? We gotta wait for a tick, man. Holy. Alright, so that's where Ruthless is going to be done, which means that's where I'm going to be done with Guild Wars 2. But I'm going to play Factorio because I've got the time and I've got the energy and I've got the interest. So if you're only here for World vs. World content, there is going to be nothing more for you here. If you would like to know when we're streaming in the future, I've got a Discord that you can sign up to get pings for when we're going live in the future. Got a VODs channel for when we post stuff that we've done on the channel in the past, and then I've also got a YouTube if you want to look for edited, curated World vs. World guide videos, patch discussions, and overall, you know, just kind of what's going on in the game mode. I will see you guys around on Friday. Well, so my schedule is extremely up in the air until Sunday. And then after Sunday, things kind of calm down a little bit. So I'm going to try and stream on Friday. It might not happen. I'm going to try and stream Saturday, Sunday. It might not happen. Otherwise, we're going to be 100% back to normal schedule starting next week. So I will see you guys around for that if you're only looking for Guild Wars 2 stuff. On the other hand, if you want to hang out and do a little bit of Factorio as well,